young man and let me tell you the story of my life. That's right, closer, closer. Oh my god, not that close. Get out of my face. Alright, well, I've been on this planet a couple decades or so, and I reckon I know a thing or two about separation of powers and politics and whatnot. You know, back in my day, we didn't have these fancy schmancy stuff. Anyways, I was born in January of 1689, and I was just a regular old baby. I didn't know, beg your pardon, what a genius I was gonna grow up to be.
I'm baby Montesquieu, except my real name is Charles-Louis II that, but no one calls me that for some reason.
Son, I'm sending you to Catholic school.
But Catholic school is stupid.
Got him!
Catholic school sucks.
Remember, class, to hate those filthy Protestants. Don't touch them, don't talk to them, and don't marry them!
Oh man, I sure love my Protestant wife.
Meanwhile, Glorious Revolution was taking place. King James II wanted to make a Catholic state, so he gave himself the power to ignore the Protestant-controlled Parliament and put lots of Catholics in powerful positions. He also fired anyone who didn't like him. Parliament didn't like this very much, so they invited Prince William III of Orange to invade.
Give me all the power.
No!
Also, the absolute monarch, King Louis XIV, dies. And baby King Louis XV took the throne. These events influenced Montesquieu greatly.
Shortly after, I wrote a book called The Persian Letters, where I criticized France's government institutions.
You know, France really sucks, guys.
Yeah, some of my fellow countrymen didn't really like me after that. Then I wrote another book, and it was pretty good too.
In my new book, I talk about how the wealth, militaristic, and expansionist policies of the Romans led to their moral decline. And this leads me to the joke, how are rich people poor? Because they're morally bankrupt.
Soon, I would set out to create my most magnificent book yet. It would combine all the ideas I had been influenced by over the years in order to create a masterpiece of political reform containing ideas on anything from separation of powers on how to run a government. And I would call it The Spirit of Laws. There are three types of government: the republic, the monarchical, and the despotic. The tyranny of a prince and an oligarchy is not so dangerous to the public welfare as the apathy of a citizen in a democracy. The preservation of civil liberties and legality is imperative. There is no nation so powerful as the one that obeys its laws not from principles of fear or reason, but from passion. After I wrote The Spirit of Laws, the Pope decided he didn't like me very much anymore.
Hi, just your neighbor.
I hate you so much.
What?
Get out, get out.
No!
But Montesquieu continued to spread his ideas of a democratic government with three distinct branches of government.
In every government, there are three sorts of power: the legislative, the executive, and the judicial. There is no greater tyranny than that which is perpetrated under the shield of law and the name of justice. Thus, there would be an end to everything, were the same man or the same body to exercise these three powers. These powers must be separated. Each power must have the ability to keep the other ones in check.
Yeah!
We should end slavery.
Yeah!
And we should keep women in the house because they're weak and shouldn't leave the house.
In France, the absolute monarchy was hated for its widespread inequality. Maximilien Robespierre read Montesquieu's book, The Spirit of Laws.
Hey, so I've been reading about this new guy named Montesquieu. Hey, Charles, are you eating cake? You know how I feel about cake. Alright, so anyways, I've been reading this new guy called Montesquieu. He seems to know what's up. He's been talking about separation of powers, and how one group shouldn't have more power than the other. I think that we should really apply this to France and how, what would be a great way in order to introduce democracy to France? You know what I think? I think we should go kill some fools. Yeah, by my white powdered beard, that's a brilliant idea. Let's do that.
Out of all of Montesquieu's great achievements, the concept of separation of powers had the most lasting effect on modern politics. Many countries today not only continue to advocate his revolutionary ideas of liberty and freedom, but also continue to delegate powers in their governments. This includes our motherland, the United States of America, Austria, Australia, the Sovereign Republic of China, France, Hong Kong, and many others. And just like Montesquieu eloquently articulated, to become truly great, one has to stand with people, not above them.
Well, it's about 4 o'clock in the morning. I should probably go take a nap.